The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Good morning, everyone. Just want to start off by saying thank you to all of you for taking time out of your day to come join me on this webinar. We're going to be looking at a couple different increasing income options. I'm sure several of you have maybe seen this before, but this is a topic that's going to be becoming more and more popular as we move through the years. I mean, more and more companies have been adopting these products. So we're going to dive in, look at 3 different products today. I'm going to go kind of quickly through these. We're going to look at some illustrations, but I'd ask you to just hold your questions, jot them down as I'll follow up with each of you guys later on today or tomorrow to answer all those questions individually. So for those of you who don't know me, my name's Laura Johnson. I work here at IAMS in the Annuity department. I've been with the company for 12, 13 years all told. Worked in the new business department for quite some time and then been in the marketing side for 4 or 5 years now. So we're going to go through and look at a couple different products today. First, I'm going to jump into a couple incentive programs we've got available here at IAMS, and then we'll get to the few products we're going to look at today. First thing I want to talk about is our new producer bonus. You know, when you start here at IAMS, this is for anyone who's just recently joined IAMS or considering joining IAMS. This is something you'd have available for you the first 6 months with IAMS. It's called our new producer bonus. As you can see on the screen, we've got 3 different tiers. We've got $100,000, $300,000, $500,000 levels. You can, with your first couple pieces of business, really get some assistance on some marketing things, help boost some sales right off the bat on IAMS's dime. So the way it works is if you have, let's just say you submit a $300,000 case, or we'll just say $100,000 case, you could choose to get $750 cash. You could pick to have us build you a website and pay for it for 2 years or get the latest generation of an iPad. If you choose not to cash out at the $100,000 level and go for the higher levels, you can choose to do that. Go for the 300 at 300,000 if you cash out there. We can pay for a 3,000 postcard mailing regarding Social Security, as well as get you the software for Social Security software, or we'll give you $2,000 in marketing reimbursement or $1,500 cash. And if you're really ambitious and want to go for that $500,000 level, as you can see, there's some great options there as well. This one couple things I will mention on this. Again, it's for the first 6 months of being appointed with IAMS, and controlled business, family, friends, or family does not count toward this. So any personal production on yourself would not count toward this either. Once you do cash out your new producer bonus, we do move you into a marketing reimbursement program. So for every 100,000 of annuity production you write, you'll get $100 in a marketing account for you. For every 100,000 of single premium life business you write with us, we'll put $200 in a marketing reimbursement account. And for every 10,000 of life target premium you write would be $200 as well. So great way for us to give you some money back to help with your marketing. It is a reimbursement program, so if you're ever curious how much you've got in your account, you can give accounting a call and they can get you your total. Another program we've got available here at IAMS is our referred producer program. As you all know, your business is built on referrals, and so is ours. So if you do have an agent who might benefit from the services, you're enjoying what you're getting here at IAMS and think they may be able to benefit from it as well, when they do get contracted with IAMS, it's $50 for you. When they write their first piece of business, it's $100. Then going forward, you'll always earn 20 basis points on all the production they write. So a good way for us to say thank you for the referral. This doesn't come out of their commission. This doesn't come out of your commission. This is just a way of I'm saying thank you for the referral and a way for you to get paid on it without having to build a hierarchy or take on the financial responsibility of other agents. Here at IAMS, it's part of our name insurance agency marketing service. When Steve and Charles talk about the goals of the company, we are not looking to be the biggest FMO out there. We're looking to be number one when it comes to service. So that it goes from anything from case design to making sure you have the forms and the training you need, making sure you got all the materials for each appointment, and then the new business team does a great job following up on business from the time you submit the business till the time you get paid your commission. So constantly getting updates from, yeah. Yeah. Sorry, we're having some technical difficulties here, but it looks like, yeah, they can hear me. So getting help from the time you submit the application, having us scrub the application for you until you get paid your commissions. Those case managers will follow up on that business every 3 to 5 business days. If it's on the life side, we'll help you get the parameds ordered, help you chase down medical records, things like that. So really, we're striving to be that back office for you, as I know many of you don't have people, assistants, or people in the office to be able to help you with this stuff. So that's really where IAMS wants to be there for you and assist with that stuff. If you haven't talked to our creative team, I think this is probably one of the most valuable departments here for you all. As Sean and Jacob, what they do all day is do design work, website work, logos, newsletters, things for you. You know, whether it's, I talk to guys a lot of time around this time about their Medicare clients, their book of Medicare business. How are we going to be marketing to them? Like, maybe it's doing a newsletter to let them know the other things you have available. Maybe it's, putting together some email marketing or digital marketing. You know, social media marketing is becoming a bigger and bigger thing I would say every day at this point. So if there's something you're looking to do on the marketing side, maybe you don't even have a logo yet or a business card. We can do all that design work for you for a fraction or no cost at all, a fraction of the price that you would pay a freelancer. So if you do have something you're looking to do, give Sean, Jacob a call. They'll be happy to help you out. If you haven't visited our website, as you can see on the screen, it's www.imsinc.com. A lot of great tools out there. I'm out on our website all day long using it. A couple things I will point out. Recently, we have added an eApp Solutions tab to our website, which is great for you who like eApps. There's an eApp. We've got a single sign-on for Firelight, so you can do all your annuity apps there. We've got iGo Pipeline or iPipeline, iGo eApp for life apps, and then we've got a Medicare app eApp solution as well. So some great things there as far as getting all your eApps submitted through our website. You can find forms on our website. If you're going under products, you have access to Annuity Rate Watch to check out all the annuity rates. Just a lot of great tools out there. One other place I like on our website I go to every day is our sales resource library. What this is it's a bunch of tools and fact finders and calculators that are meant for you all in the field. So if you're looking for a certain financial calculator, maybe looking to do a 72T, you can go out there and do those calculations on our website. A lot of times people are looking for very specific fact finders. Maybe we're working on an estate case. Well, we've got probably 50 to 60 different fact finders out on that sales resource library. So if you're looking for something specific, we've got the tools you need to get that done. So if you ever need a little walkthrough of the website, have some questions, give me a call. I'd be happy to spend the time to go through it with you. A few years ago, when the DOL was kind of looming over our head, Stephen Charles decided it was time to enter the security side of the business as well. So we do have IAMS Wealth Management here in this office as well. It's an RIA. So if you've got your 65 or your CFP, you can get registered with IAMS Wealth Management. I will mention a couple things with this. We really built this RIA for the insurance producer. A lot of us are being forced into our industry is shifting and trying to force those who sell fixed index annuities to be considered, needing to be considered fiduciaries as well. So having this built for the insurance producer really helps you just be the person that can gather the assets and have someone here in the back office who can manage them for you. We do partner with Fusion Capital Management down in Texas. They are our back office. We clear through TD Ameritrade. One thing I will mention, though, if you're not looking to get your securities license, you have no interest in getting it, I always encourage guys, when you're going into a house, we've got 500,000. There's a good chance that only 350 or 400,000 of that is going to be suitable for an annuity. So if you're not doing something with that other 150,000, you're just allowing another financial advisor to come in and potentially take your client. So we think it's very important. So we do have a soliciting program available as well. I will mention, as I talk about this, I'm going to throw a poll question up. If you have questions on wealth management or the soliciting program, just answer yes, and we'll be able to get you a call and get any questions answered. But with the soliciting program, this is an opportunity for you to refer clients over to IAMS Wealth Management and for us to be able to help you and maybe pay you a portion of the fee. I will say that is state dependent. Some states allow us to pay you a portion of the fee, others do not. So again, it's a great way with the money here at IAMS Wealth Management, knowing that you've got us in control of it. You're not going to lose that money to another client or another agent, I mean. So I think it's very important. So if you do have questions, like I said, if you answered yes to the question, you will get a call later today from Mike Hansen, or tomorrow from Mike Hansen in Wealth Management, and he can get any questions answered you may have. Our Life and Annuity Academies, I think this is probably one of our biggest training things that we offer for agents. And if you haven't been into one of these, I highly recommend it. What this is a 2.5-day training for agents who are licensed and doing business with IAMS. We usually partner with a home office. We were just up at Athene's home office a couple weeks ago, had our last one of the year up there, looking to do another one just after the first of the year. So keep an eye out for those dates. We'll announce them as soon as we've got them. But what it is it's a 2.5-day training, not for the person who just entered the industry. It's for the seasoned producer in life and annuity looking to grow their sales. We're going to be talking about in-depth concepts, marketing plans. How can we help you grow your business? We're going to bring in 4 of our top producers. They're going to share their exact marketing plan with you. They're going to show you their exact seminar, the radio show, exactly different things that they're doing to increase sales. So really think it's a great opportunity. It's worth the 2.5 days. It is all expense paid. So we cover the flights, the meals, and the hotel. Like I mentioned, it is for agents who are licensed and doing business with IAMS. You know, it costs a couple grand to bring each agent in. The return on that is that there's an expectation for business to follow. So a lot of times the home offices do require that the agents write business with us prior to coming in to the academy. So we don't have the destination or for sure the details on the next one yet. I can tell you it'll probably be with Athene. We're probably looking at late February, early March. So again, keep your eyes peeled. But if you are interested in attending one of our life and annuity academies, go ahead and answer yes to the question. We'll send you out a pre-registration link. This lets us know that you are interested in joining us at one of these academies. And then your sales manager here at IAMS, or who you're working with here at IAMS, can follow up with you as far as getting contracting in place and helping you out with whatever business you're working on. So like I said, if you haven't been to one, it's really worth the time. It's also great for you guys to be able to rub shoulders with 40 to 50 other gentlemen, ladies doing exactly what you're doing every day. Talk about the struggles, what things come up every day, and just bouncing ideas off each other. So it's a great opportunity. I'm going to talk about 2 different trips real quick. We did just announce a co-sponsorship trip with Athene. So IAMS and Athene are going to be doing a 2020 marketing summit at the Montage in Cabo. It's going to be August 26th through the 29th next year. Qualification began in July of this year and runs through June of next year. So really excited about this. We're excited about the partnership with Athene. Again, this is only business with Athene will count for this trip. $3 million gets you and a guest there, all expense paid. Again, golf, spa, everything you could want on a trip, it's going to be there. So just a really great way for us and Athene to say thank you for the business. With that, good news is for the month of November and December, all business written with Athene will count for double trip credit. So the qualification's $3 million. If you wrote $1.5 million and it all went paid between November and December, that would guarantee you and a guest a spot at the Montage. So really excited about the double trip credits. If you're curious on any of the details on that, give your marketer at IAMS a call. But it's going to be a really nice trip, and we're looking forward to it. IAMS also does their own Top Producers Escape. I know there's no destination up on the screen, and we should be announcing that, if not this week, next week to everybody. I know paperwork was being signed this week, so we're really excited. So the Top Producers Escape for 2021, this is for all business written with IAMS. Will get you trip credits, so your life, your annuity, your Medicare, your long-term care, any business you're doing with IAMS will get you trip credits for this. Qualification started again in July and runs through December of next year. Quite some time to qualify. Qualification for this is going to be $3.5 million. And like I said, stay tuned. The destination should be announced. Like I said, if not this week, there should be an announcement going out next week. So we're really excited about it. I know just a couple months ago, we were down at Naples at the Ritz-Carlton, and they all had a great time. It'll include golf. It'll include spa, a lot of individual time, but then some nice events as well. So stay tuned, and you should be hearing the destination here soon. All right, so let's jump into what we're talking about today. As I mentioned, the topic is increasing income. We're looking at some top early income options. Like I mentioned at the beginning, the industry is shifting more and more to products that have this increasing income feature. If an insurance company doesn't have a product that has it yet, they will be shortly because it's becoming more and more popular. As I'm talking with clients of my own all the time and asking them what their biggest concerns are going into retirement, I hear one of two things: running out of money and keeping up with inflation. So, with this, we're going to give your clients the opportunity for some better income opportunities. We're going to help them have that lifetime income and then also hopefully keep up with inflation throughout retirement as well. And as I mentioned, increased competition in the marketplaces is happening. We're seeing new products developed every day. So, what the client can expect from these kind of products: opportunity for some increasing income payments. Once they activate the income, being able to have some potential to see that income go up. We're going to give them control of their assets while receiving income. A lot of times agents call me and they're looking for an immediate annuity. The client needs income and they need it now. And the first thing a lot of people go to is a SPIA. Well, maybe that's not always the best option. When you do a SPIA, you're signing on a dotted line your destiny. It is what it is. It's never going to change. The concept we're looking at today is putting them in a fixed index annuity, leaving the control in your client's hands while still giving them a lifetime income and giving them some options as far as increasing income. With using an FIA and they need to take a little extra money out to take all the grandkids to Disney, they have the capability to do that. With a SPIA, you just don't have that option. And again, it's going to be a lifetime income, so it's not going to be something that they can outlive. So we're going to look at 3 products. I think that every product has a time and a place. Again, on this screen right here, you'll see inflation's the reason we're talking about this. It's a growing problem. If you look at gas today, it's not what it was even a year ago or 3 years ago or 5. I mean, I'm a youngin' and I remember even growing up and grandpa complaining that gas was getting over $1. And I'd love to go back to those days. So, I mean, it's something that's going to continue to be a problem. It's not going anywhere. So I think it's a very, very important thing to educate your clients on. So like I said, we are going to look at 3 products. They all have a time and a place, I think. So the first product we're going to look at is Athene's Ascent series. Athene just recently made some adjustments to this product. So it hasn't been quite as competitive, but I think there really is a time and a place for this product. With this product, you can take income as early as 30 days after issue. It works for both qualified and non-qualified funds, both single and joint payout for both qualified and non-qualified. A lot of people question me on that. Qualified money, how can you pay it out as joint? The way we do that is, as you all know, money has to move like to like. So we got to bring from John Smith to John Smith. But Susie Smith can be the primary beneficiary. And if Susie is the spouse and the primary beneficiary, when Mr. Smith goes to activate income, he can elect to have a joint payout for him and his spouse. The rider fee on this is 1%. Minimum premium $10,000 and issue ages go from 35 to 80. With Athene, you get a couple options. You get 2 choices. First, you get to pick, how is my money going to grow? And then when you activate income, you get to pick, how is it going to pay out? So we're going to jump in. We're not going to look so much at the guaranteed option 1. We're going to focus more on option 2 on the income rider. With Athene, we do have a lot of great indexing options. They've got traditional S&P strategies. They've got strategies with the BNP Paribas, Morningstar, and then the SG Janus funds. I was looking at an article the other day that came out on the top volatility control indexes. Every carrier's got their own indexes now. And I've got to give it to Athene. They had 3 of the top 10 indexes. All 3 of those were year to date up 10 plus as far as year to date growth. So some really good options there. I know the Janus funds were almost 16% up for the year. BNP was around 11 or 12, and then the uncapped S&P strategy, low volatility control index, was up almost 16% as well. So some really great options there to have some good returns as well. Like I mentioned, there's option 1, which we're really not going to talk about today. That gives you a 10% income bonus and grows at a guaranteed 10% for 10 years. Drops to 5% years 11 through 20. What we're going to really focus on today is option 2. It's got some guaranteed, but it's got some non-guaranteed in there as well. With option 2 with Athene, you're going to get a 5% bonus instead of a 10, and that bonus, by the way, is just on the income account value. And then you're going to grow at a 7% guaranteed roll-up, but you're also going to get 200% participation of any interest earned. So for example, let's just say we earn 4% interest in year 1. Okay, we'll multiply that times 200% and we get 8. So you got your 8% from the participation plus the 7% simple guaranteed. That year you would have seen a 15% return or growth on your income account. So hypothetically speaking, as you're looking at this graph, you can see the yellow line is the guaranteed option 1. It is what it is. It's not going to be anything different. Look at my dotted line though. Even in the worst case scenario using option 2, so the worst returns possible, we still grew that income base to $271,000. That's a huge difference from 210. I will mention that option 2, we're going to look at payout percentages a lot today. You're going to start a little lower, but you're going to have the potential to just blow that other option out of the water. So we're going to dive in and look at some illustrations here in a second. So like I said, you get a pick first at time of application. Do you want option 1, option 2, as far as how the money grows? And then we're going to get, when you activate income, you get to pick how it pays out. You can choose a level payout. It is what it is. It's never going to change. This, unfortunately, is the most commonly sold option because clients like some guarantees. But I think we're going to see that shift over the coming years as people are more and more concerned about inflation. The earnings index option is my favorite with Athene. I think, like I said, time and place. For the client who maybe wants to wait 3-4 years for income but still have the potential to have the increasing income, I think this is a really good option. Not only are we going to have that 7% simple guaranteed growth, but we're also going to get that 200% of all interest as well, to really hopefully give them a great income. But then once we turn on income, instead of having a level payout, every time your client earns interest, they're going to see an increase in their income. 3% interest earned equals 3% bump in your income. As you can see, it did start a little bit lower than the level, but even in the worst case scenario, we grew that income from $8,295 up to $11,110. We gave that client some inflation protection because of the way we're paying this out. Like I said, the payout percentages are a little bit lower on this option, but the potential of what it can do is very powerful. The third option for how it can pay out with Athene is the inflation adjusted, based off the CPIU inflation index. This is the least common one used at Athene. The reason being is that the payout percentages, to put it nicely, are atrocious. They're really low, but it is something you're going to see consistent increases. As you can see, that dotted line just keeps going because that's what that index does. It just keeps going up. So you're going to see increases, but I personally don't think it'll keep on pace with the earnings index option. So again, with Athene, first you're going to pick how it grows. We're going to pick that at time of application, and then once we turn on income, it's how does it pay out? Do you want to stay the same forever, or do you want to have the potential to keep up with inflation and have some increases? The way I illustrated this, I always got to show you the guarantees. I used option 2 for growth, and then I did earnings index. So hypothetically speaking, we put $500,000 in at age 65, turned income on at age 70. We can guarantee him $26,950. What's fun about this product, though, is if you look at the non-guaranteed, and as you can see on the screen, I illustrated this very, very conservatively. I did under 4% return. So again, same situation, 500,000. Hypothetically speaking, every time we earn interest, we multiply it times 200%. We get that 7% guaranteed roll-up. You can see how quickly this income base goes up. After 5 years, we turn on the income, 33,713. But what's cool is what happens after that. As you can see in this lifetime income withdrawals column, the income just keeps going up, keeps going up. Even once this cash account has depleted, the income still is increasing. That's the power of increasing income. That's giving your client the opportunity, the comfort, ability going into retirement, knowing that there's a good chance that their income will continue to increase in retirement. Why I say that this is, like I always said, time and place. I really believe that this product, being that we have the guaranteed plus the 200%, really can give that client some really good returns over the first few years, grow that income base pretty quickly. But then also having the earnings index, where some of the other products we're going to look at today may be better for someone who needs the income today. Here are the payout percentages for Athene. As I mentioned, just about a month or two ago, they kind of dropped some of their payout percentages. So as far as if you're comparing it to the best guaranteed income in the industry, you're probably not going to beat it. But again, it goes back to the concept of increasing income. And as you as the agent being comfortable with that topic and being able to explain the importance of it. As you can see, there's 3 different sets for level, the inflation adjusted, and then the earnings index. Second product we're going to look at today is the AIG multiplier. When we're talking about increasing income, if you've talked with me ever about it, you've heard a lot about this product, I'm sure. Minimum on the product is $25,000. Issue age is 50 to 78. You can start income as early as 30 days after issue. It does work for both qualified and non-qualified funds as well, single and joint. The rider fee on this product is 1.1, so a little bit higher of a fee, but not much. For AIG, I think the time and place for this product is when you need income and you need it right away. This is the product I use when I'm looking and comparing with SPIAs. Am I going to be able to beat a SPIA? Most likely, probably not. Maybe at the younger ages. For the older ages, the SPIA is going to look more attractive. But again, it goes back to giving your client the control and the power of increasing income. So with the AIG multiplier, the way the product works is that during deferral, we multiply any interest times 200%, and that's what you're going to grow on the income side. Once you activate income, we'll just start the double. So during deferral, we multiply times 2. They kind of rebranded it at AIG and said during deferral, we double the interest. So whatever interest is earned, we multiply times 2. Once we activate income, this is when we match. So 4% interest means a 4% increase on the income base, which ultimately is an increase in your income. So for example, let's just say that your income payout percentage was 5%. We got 100,000 times 5%. Your income that first year would be $5,000. Well then, like in this example, we earned 4% interest, so now we've got 104,000 as an income base. Our payout percentage is going to stay the same, but it's off of a larger amount. Instead of having 5% of 100,000, now we're having 5% of 104, meaning that in that 1 year, our income went from being 5,000 to 5,200. That's going to continue to grow until the cash account's been depleted. So again, some really great opportunities there for some increasing income. Here's just another example. They used to use the multiplier word, and then a couple of years ago, people got really confused, so they rebranded, and now they say double during deferral, and we match the interest once you activate income. I think this is probably one of my favorite slides. I think this is something good to show clients because it really paints the whole picture of the product right on one page. So the way this works is it's going to show this first few years. Let's just say we're deferring these first 5 years. You can see that when 3% interest was earned here, they credited 6. There was 0, so we stayed the same. 4% interest earned at age 64 down here generated an 8% bump up here. That continues until we activate income. At this, you can kind of see the light gray here. This is showing when we're going to turn on income at age 67. This purple line, by the way, is your cash value. So you can see it's going to deplete over time. But once we activate income, a 4% interest earned, we got a 4% bump in our income. A couple years of 0, once your income goes up, it will never go back down. So a couple zeros, we just stayed flat. At age 70, we earn 5%. Anyway, it continues to grow until this purple line hits zero, right? So for 14 years, we had increasing income till cash account hit zero. And whatever this income grew to, let's just say we started at 10,000 and we grew to 17,000. 17,000 is your new annual income for the rest of your life. With AIG, we've got several different indexing options as well. I got to give it to AIG. They ended up both the PIMCO and the Merrill Lynch ended up in the top 15 for indexes as well for those volatility control. Merrill Lynch yesterday was up, I think it was like 13.92 year to date. So some good returns there. What's unique about this PIMCO strategy, though, a lot of times when I say PIMCO, people say bonds. This is not the traditional PIMCO. What's unique about this, though, is it is a total return index. It's not a price return index. So with that meaning, as you all know, most indexes in the industry are price return, meaning it goes back to the purchase price of the options and you don't earn any dividends. With PIMCO Global Optima Index, it is a blend of emerging markets, international, and U.S. stocks, and it is a total return index. So you're not only going to be earning the gains, but you're going to get those dividends as well, which is going to generate better returns for your clients. So AIG's got some good things going there with the strategies as well. If you look at this illustration, again, I have to show you the guaranteed. Like I mentioned earlier, they all have a time and a place. I think AIG's time and a place is if you're looking for income and you're looking for it today. Hypothetically speaking, we put $500,000 in at age 70. We can guarantee that your client's going to get $30,000 every year for the rest of their life. Here's the power of increasing income, though. You can see here the different indexes change. I use the S&P, the Merrill Lynch, and the PIMCO in this illustration. I will mention a lot of people look at this and see this 2.74 for interest credited and kind of like, well, that's horrible. Well, let's look at years 15 through 25. They're all zero. So when you take out that 10 years of zero, you'll see a much better number than 2.74. As you can see, though, guaranteed income still starts at $30,000. But what's nice here is let's just look at year one. We got a 1.69% return. Not only did our accumulation value go up by that, but look at our income base. Our income base went from 500 to 508, 450. They got a 1.69 credit over on the income base as well. So again, whatever the client's payout percentage, say it was 6%, well, it was 6%. Originally, it was 6% of 500,000. Now it's 6% of 508, 450. Well, look, we gave them a $500 increase that year. And then the next year, it looks like some of the strategies performed really nicely. We credited 13.74. As you can see, this income base went up by 13.74. And as you can see, our income jumped $4,000 that year. Continues to grow until the cash account has been depleted. At that point, whatever this income grew to, that is their new income for the rest of their life. Again, I tried to illustrate these. Let me see here. Can hypothetically grow this a little bit and have some great opportunities here for that increasing income. Payout percentages, I say all the time, are the most important things to talk about. But these payout percentages are very competitive. If you compare these to others in the other people in the industry, they're miles ahead. What's unique about AIG is if you pick their guaranteed income rider or their increasing income rider, you have the same payout percentage, which is huge. Because as you saw at Athene, you've got your level payout and you've got your earnings index. We're about a point off. 60 basis points or a point, I don't remember. But with AIG, you have the exact same payout percentage. So 5.25 for age 65 on the guaranteed is the same for the one with the increasing income. That's really where they get their advantage, because a lot of times agents will call me, say they want this product with the biggest bonus and the biggest roll up, and I'll say, well, payout percentage really isn't there. Have you looked at AIG? Well, they don't have a bonus. Well, they don't need a bonus because their payout percentages are so competitive that they're still going to be at the top. So that's where AIG gets their advantage. The third product we're going to look at today is North American's Income Choice 10. Minimum on it's $20,000. Issue ages 40 to 79. We do have income available 1 year after issue, so you do have to wait 1 year to take on income. It does work for qualified and non-qualified funds, and there is no rider fee, which is a huge thing. A lot of clients hate fees, don't want fees. I don't really like fees unless it's necessary, so this is a good option for that client who's maybe not into having any fees. If you've worked with North American, you know they're very S&P strong, so they've got traditional S&P risk control. They've also got the S&P Mark V excess return strategy, so they've got some good options there as well. With this product, you get a 5% bonus on the benefit base, and then you have some stacking roll-up credits as well. You get a 2% guaranteed roll-up plus 150% of interest credited. I really like this slide as well when we're talking to clients. So many clients are misguided or very confused when it comes to an accumulation value versus an income value. With this example, we put 100,000 in. As you know, we get this 5% bonus on the benefit base, but again, it shows the client that the cash money did not get that 5%. It's still at 100,000. And then, hypothetically speaking, in the first year, 3% interest earned, we multiply that times 150, which gave us 4.5, plus the 2% that is guaranteed. We got a 6.5% roll up that year. So it shows how the income value grew by that 6.5 and how the accumulation value only grew by that 3%. I always tell clients when we're looking at this chart, if you die after year 1, your beneficiaries are getting the 103. They're not getting the 111. That 111 is there for determining a lifetime income, and that's it. So I think it's another very basic graph that can help paint the picture. Illustration-wise, I illustrated this, the 70-year-old 500,000 just taking income after 1 year. So as you can see, guaranteed-wise, we're looking at 25,436. Assuming zero interest. Here with the power of increasing income, in their first year, there was 5.41 interest credited, so you multiply that times 150 plus the 2. You got 9.73 increase over here. With just that 1 year of growth, instead of 25, we're giving your client 27,000 of income a year. Not only that, but as you can see, every time interest was earned, this income went up. As you can see with this product as well, once the cash account has hit zero, the client's income will continue to grow. Is this the most competitive income product on the market? No. Is it the most competitive when it comes to increasing income? No. Does it give your clients the opportunity to have increasing income for no fee? Most definitely. A lot of products out there have that 10-year deferral for no fee, but a lot of clients don't want to necessarily have to wait the 10 years that Allianz's 222 or the Athene Agility or any of those products make you wait. So this is a great no-fee option for clients looking for maybe some increasing income. And again, I illustrated all these pretty conservatively, anywhere from 3.5 to 4.5, 5%. So it's the power of increasing income for you. Here are the payout percentages. Again, with North American, you do have the choice to do level or increasing. I only showed you guys the increasing because that's what we're here to talk about. But as you can see, they do also have different payout percentages, a whole 1% difference in payout percentages to get that increasing income. With that, I didn't have any questions typed in. I hope you guys all jotted them all down for me. I'm going to throw up the last poll question. If you are interested in getting information on the products we discussed today, go ahead and answer. Oops. Well, maybe. I may have just closed that out. I'll send you all information on all the products we covered today because I just accidentally screwed up the poll question. And then I will also follow up with each of you individually following the webinar today, or it'll be tomorrow to see what questions you may have. So hope you all have a great Thursday, and we will talk to you soon.